Am I on? Am I live? What? So good doing a live without a certain someone. You know what I mean? Okay. Just not having that baggage. I don't have to I don't have to placate him. Okay. I don't have to like, oh yeah, it's just a John show. Oh, John, that was real funny. Just laugh at his jokes all the time. Oh, I feel so free. I've also had some alcohol. Is there anybody in the chat? Hey, everybody, it's me. It's Sunday night, it's 8 p.m. I'm going to talk to a special friend of mine. Okay. This is a guy that I go back with even before John. Okay. John thinks he's fucking hot shit. Just jumping on my coattails and then getting to 100K. No, I don't think so, buddy. Okay. I'm going to call myself the diving board. You dive on my channel and you get go to fame and fortune. Okay. Who's controlling? Is that you, Jay? Who's controlling these chat? I'm not clicking on the chats. Somebody's control. There's a ghost. There's a ghost in the machine, guys. Oh my God. I'm not shit-faced. Not shit-faced. All right. There's a balance, not a balance. Balance is not the word. There's a line between normal and drunk. Okay. I just want to have some drinky poos. Anyway, I'm talking to myself, so I'm going to bring on a friend to talk to because you could always talk to a friend. First, let's say hello to the chat real quick. Okay. Can I even grab the chat? I don't think I can. Jay, I don't think I can grab the chat. I'm going to let you in. Jay, it's Mega Jay. Get in here. What? I don't think I could grab the chat, bud.
Just tell me who you want to read.
I don't know. I was going to say hello to the people.
First of all, Toy Stalker. Toy Stalker. There you go.
I don't have control. I don't have any admin control.
That's okay. Just read what's on the screen. I got you.
Toy Stalker? Why is it's missing words? What's up, Toy Stalker? What's up, Tristan? And a little bean boy. I like how Jay, you click it. Alpha Magnus is here. Oh, I got to go over Alpha Magnus's. I got his sweet Halloween goodies.
Ooh, I love that.
I got to go over. I got to do a Halloween special. I'm so behind on shit. Morbid Love is here.
What the heck?
Whoa! Can we say that?
We're gonna get shut. We're gonna get shut down, bro. We're gonna get shut down. Sorry, brother. We're not saying that.
Can we say that? Ghost Cobb is here. Kanzo's Creations. Mr. All Mine. So regimented. Chinovo is here. And so much more. Vex and Toys. Jay, then we just go and so much more.
And so much more.
We just go in so much more.
And so much more. Thank you guys for joining us. Like, wow. Absolutely crazy.
Jay, when is the last time you and I... Okay, when we were doing Flipboard, you and I were going crazy doing live stream.
Balls to the wall. We were going balls to the wall.
We were going nuts, man. We were going hard.
We got to go hard. When you do these things, you got to go absolutely, as I said, balls to the wall. We got to keep going. We got to keep that drive going. It's how we got so many people interested. And
were you sick of me when we were doing all those live streams?
I'm sick of you now. I mean, like,
you jerk. Hey, what are your honest opinions about John? He's kind of a little bit he's like kind of like a high maintenance guy, right?
So I met John first time at San Diego Comic-Con. He was a really cool cat. But I have to admit, when we was on the panel, a little bit of a prima donna, Ace was trying to help out, and he's like, "Yeah, you nailed that one, Ace. That was great." He was doing his little Jonathan thing, and we're like, "Oh no, here goes Jonathan." And he went on this rant, and it was no. I'm just kidding. He was a great guy, Jonathan.
I mean, you got to say that, but he was also a little bit of prima donna in my house.
He was, he was probably ordering pizza when he's not supposed to,
Right? Yeah, that's right. He was so specific about where. He's my God, dude! I wanted to get sushi the whole time I was there. So like day one, John and I and my buddy Reese ate like the most garbage food ever, right? Day two, I'm like, dude, let's go get some sushi. I just don't want something fried. And this guy's like, wow, he made like a face. And I was like, what's the face you're making? Like like I noticed that shit. I was like, what, you don't want that? He's like, I don't know. I mean, that's something I could like eat at home. You know what I mean? I was like, you could eat anything at home. What are you talking about? Like, this is San Diego. It's got good sushi. And so he just didn't eat. So he just basically fucking did what he wanted. That whole time, just ate all the. He had like a checklist of things he wanted to eat.
Truly the prima donna at that point.
Yeah, super prima donna. Anyway, he's gonna watch this, of course, and be like, "Oh,
yeah,
people are talking about me."
He's probably looking at the collection. He's like, "Yeah, where'd you get this one? This one looks interesting." And,
yeah, no, he was looking at the collection, going like, "Who's that?" And I'm like, "That's Shredder. He's the enemy of the Turtles." Oh, okay, because he's such a poser. He doesn't even know that. Fucking poser.
Did you check it? Did you check the collection? Make sure it's all there after he left. You know, just
I counted everything. I took stock. I had a clipboard.
Can't be too careful,
doing, baby
can't
boy.
Be too careful. Oh man, but it's been good. You know, this last couple of weeks of toys has just absolutely been bonkers. Particularly with TMNT. What the heck is going on in the world of TMNT, Hatter? Like this is
in what regard?
I mean, okay, so you know what? How about we investigate a couple of things for TMNT? Thanks to our good friends. I know, right? Thanks to our good friends over at toyark.com, a wonderful resource for toy news all year round. Give them a like and a follow and tell them that Jay sent you. Since when does McFarlane get into the freaking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Oh God,
these
things are not. You know what? I haven't seen that shredder yet. Maybe that shredder saves it. But I took that Leonardo to the register. Jay, I was kind of like, you know what? I'm going to take one for the team. And I couldn't do it. They wanted $30. I was like, I can't do this. Target, can you please address that Target review for the Motu 2-pack? What address Motu 2-pack?
I'm not sure.
Shredder, Skeletor, and He-Man?
Yeah, I think he's talking about the Mattel 80th anniversary 2-pack. But I think maybe he's talking about the Pixel Dan review, or did Jonathan do a 2-pack review?
No, he wouldn't review that. I did a sort of review about them. Toy Cartel.
Well, we got a $2 super sticker.
Oh, this is a friend of the channel, Jay.
There you go.
Jay, you don't know all the friends that the friends of the channel. Trash on my plastic. Big friend of the channel, Mad Hatter. Found you Stalker skills plus 20. Thank you, buddy. With the $2. Yeah, you can find me here. The Flipboard review. Toy Cartel, I don't know what you're talking about. There was Flipboard. Jay, help me out. I know I've had a few drinks.
Yeah.
But
Hatter did a review about a music video about the Flip Life. So I'm guessing maybe there was a Flipboard review.
No, Toy Cartel said he sent a screenshot. I gotta look, man. I don't know if I remember.
No review. I sent you a screenshot of okay. So sorry. So Mario, send it to me. Send me the screenshot. I will.
You can send it again, Mario. I just don't. I don't know. I'm also a little fuzzy.
Mario, of course, is our good friend who took us to dinner while we were at San Diego Comic-Con last year.
I know, he's the man.
He's the man.
Not last year, but the year before that.
Man. So the thing about these for me, though, Hatter, is did you get a chance to even take a look at them? Because their articulation is weird. It's just weird.
I didn't do should I do an in-depth? Is that worth like is it worth getting this for? I feel nothing when I see them.
I think the Shredder might be worth it, and we'll take a quick look at some of the pictures. But remember the review on the Target website of the guy acting like a flip or on the product page. But that's what.
Oh yes, I do. Yes. All right, now it's coming back to me. But send it anyway. Send it to Jay as well.
Yeah, send it to me anyway. So we'll take a look at that. But let's finish taking a look at these for a quick second. So check this out, Hatter. If we scroll down to the bottom, this is the pack out, and the pack out is kind of weird. You'll notice the pack out is just a bit strange, and I'll explain that in a second. But check it out. So first of all, I'm questioning whether or not it's double elbows and double knees. Right. He has butterfly joints. Right. But what's going on with the feet?
Yeah. Why are those feet? Are those like kind of like feet that are supposed to? I think it's because those are supposed to be perched on the toes, right?
Right. So check this out. So in order to get this this beautiful pose, you have to remove the feet. They don't have toe articulation.
That's so weird, man.
That is the weirdest thing.
That's such a. I mean, I guess it's better than nothing, but you know, I don't know. I just
So it's either flat feet. It's either flat feet, like this, or you got to replace the toe just for that one little toe articulation. There's also something going on with the deco. Is it just me, or does it look like he's been on the shelf for 50 years? Do you see what I mean?
I don't know. Like I don't. Yeah, there's something like. It feels like it's like overpainted almost. Like I don't.
No, there's
Why do I hate this figure?
There's no paint. There is literally no deco on any of like there's a wash. It's this weird crusty wash. It looks like
it is crusty.
It's crusty. It is you know when you get your ashy elbows and your ashy knees, right?
Yeah.
This is the crustiness of the. That's why I said these guys look like they've been sitting on the shelf for like 20 years.
Yeah.
It just looks
terrible. They don't look good. I don't think they look good. And the problem is, Jay, like there's so much competition. There's so much competition in the turtle space right now.
Yeah.
Although that shredder kind of looks like Shinobi.
Yeah. So here's the cool thing. So first of all, let's take a quick look at the foot soldier.
Jay, remember Shinobi?
Yeah, I remember. Dude, Shinobi, they came out with the game just earlier this year. So the foot soldier looks decent. He looks like he's got a ball joint at the top. It's hard to tell.
Yes, ball joint. Yes.
Yeah. Now he looks like he's got double elbows. See what I mean?
Right.
But the turtles, if we go back to the turtles, I swear to God, the turtles don't have anything. Like if you look at the joints, that is not a double elbow joint. That's a single elbow.
Yeah. Look at that big old pin.
I know. But this is a budget line. Let's be honest, right?
It's $30.
$30. Wait, it's what?
It's $30.
No, get out of it.
It's why I couldn't buy it.
Hold on, is it $30? Wait a second.
Yes, I took it to the register.
See, okay, now I'm disgusted now. Are you serious?
I went to the register. You know who was with me, Jay? Toy Shiz, and he watched me put it down. He said, hey, he was like, no shame if you want to put it down. And I was like, yeah, you know what? And I put it down right in front. I embarrassed myself in front of Toy Shiz.
Just crazy.
He saw me just back right out. This shredder doesn't look that bad, but who knows? I don't know. Like I have not seen this. This looks like the best one out of all of them. I have no interest in turtles.
If I was pressed to the wall, like somebody put a gun to my head, I would say shredder. Because he's got double elbows. I don't know about the knees, but he's also got a swappable head. So he's got Orokusaki's top knot.
Oh, I like how you said that, Jay. Orokusaki.
I do like the deco in the eyes too. The eyes are really cool. The right here in the little right. The helmet's neat. I like the helmet too. And
I do like the helmet.
And he does come with the soft goods. He's got soft goods cape, which is kind of just like a piece of felt. Like it's not really much to it.
Yeah. I mean, that looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's still $30. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of.
He's the only figure with any sort of deco, though. Like there's like the silver paint on the areas, the different areas, the white. So and the wash on the red sash. He's the only one with any real.
Right. Maybe I get the shredder. I don't know. I kind of like him.
If you're gonna get anybody, I personally would go for the shredder. He actually looks pretty cool.
I like the sideburns. Jay, you should go sideburns, man. You should do a separation in the beard and like just have like a little area where it's like a sideburn.
Once upon a time, I had the mutton chops. I had the chops. They were.
Dude, I could see that.
They were good.
You should bring back the mutton chops, bro.
The chops were good, brother. The chops were good.
Yeah.
They had that. They had the air of a sophistication.
I like it. We got Trash Around My Plastic with the $2. He said, flip or still pushing for a large Mega J Catcha. Oh, that would be adorable. You as a Catcha, Jay?
We'll just put a beard on it. It'll trip over it every time it rolls around.
Jay, how much would it cost me to get your likeness rights?
Just give me that. Just give me the. Okay, I tell you what. Get me a Mondo Clawful and get me a Mondo He-Man, and we'll call it.
That's all it would take. Man,
Dude, those things are damn expensive, man. Those things are. I love the Mondo guys, but man, the tariffs really did a number on those guys. I'm sorry.
Oh my God,
I'm sorry,
dude! I all of them in my cart came out to like 300.
Jesus.
Like you have to love. You gotta like love that line. Like
That
I don't know,
hurts.
man.
That hurts me inside. That hurts me inside. That just hurts me inside.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
we got Figure Fight Club in to say hi. Member for 3 months. Hello, sir. Follow Figure Fight Club. I was on that show. Great people over there. Also, I missed a right at the start. If I go to Starred and I can't do it on my own, Jay, but no new lines addicted to that plastic crack became a new member. So I gotta hit the button. I got family, right? Isn't that what Jay does? Jay, how do you like being in the same space that there's like another Jay out there that's like also a toy guy? Like, does that bother you?
We've actually said we've shared the same. We both you and I were at his we're at his soiree.
I know. There was an open bar there.
It was not a good. That was not good for anybody.
Somebody sent me from that party. I took a photo with somebody and they shared it on their Instagram, like for me to like share it. And I looked like such a drunk mess in that photo. I just didn't want to share it. I was like, I can't share it. I just look like I look horrible. You know,
I was there. It was not very pretty. Figure Fight Club with another $5 super sticker Hatter.
Oh yes, thank you, sir. I joined late. Where and when is the Motu convention? Well,
we're going to get to that. We're going to get to that.
We are going to get to that because Jay's doing something crazy.
I am doing
Jay, I'm not going to start it yet. I'll let you wait to start it.
Yeah. Am I crazy about that though? Am I crazy? We'll find out. We'll find out later tonight. We'll find out later tonight.
Yeah.
But you know who's really killing it though right now? Hatter?
Me.
You're killing it. You're killing it. The TMNT license is going everywhere. Every freaking where in the world. I mean, I think everybody has a license by now. But Joy Toy. This turtle van is inspired,
dude.
This turtle van is
This thing is the talk of the town, man.
Holy crap!
Joy Toy came out of nowhere and was like, "Hey, here's the best turtle van there is." Like, just out of nowhere with this thing. I mean, John and I talked about it for 2 hours, but you can still talk about it for another 2 hours. It's so fucking good.
It's like the street cred version of a turtle van, right? It's got the big wheel flares, it's got the freaking the side skirts, the underskirt, the spoiler, the underspoiler. This thing is freaking ridiculous, man.
Dude, all this shit that it's got like inside the grapple gun, the you have them hanging there. Look at them on the fucking skateboard and fighting the roadkill ride. These guys,
oh my God,
I've been like banging this drum since they started and they made the turtles because like Joy Toy is really good at vehicles. Like vehicles, like as far as I'm not gonna say they're bread and butter. They do a lot of Warhammer shit.
Yeah.
But they're real good at technical shit. They're real good at vehicles. And this is design wise. I know that the scale is gonna put some people off. But design-wise, like, what's a better turtle van than this? You know,
I'll tell you this much though. You and I both have what was it called? The Armada. What was that? You had it colored for the Toon colors. That Chinese KO. The third party.
Oh shit. The UA van. I just always called it whatever the acronym was. It was UA. Underground Arsenal.
Underground Arsenal. That's right.
Ah, yes.
Right. Yeah.
There you go.
The sauce isn't working as well as it used to. That was an inspired vehicle as well. But in terms of the overlook, the deco of it, because it was very simple. There's very little deco on it, if any at all. This one though, I mean, it is like the premium. And what I really like about that is with vehicles which are 6-inch scale, right? They just take up so much stupid room.
Yeah,
they are just absolutely overcrowded. Whereas this, you can literally have it on your desk, like a little bit of just to remind you that you're a freaking turtle lover. Even the Joy Toy figures, they're so amazing. You literally could actually just take up. You could replace your entire collection of turtles and just have these as like fill them up your room. It'll be unfortunate for that.
This is Jay. I just private chatted you because we will invariably be asked this. So I private chatted you the link. If you do want this, go to this place. This is where I get my stuff. I get it from Calcus because
Awesome.
I've noticed that there are some people now that are getting Joy Toy from AliExpress, and I looked at it and I did the math, and it was the same, if not more, than some of the trusted third-party sites. Be very careful getting Joy Toy from AliExpress. I don't know, like the last thing I got from AliExpress was snail shell sexy ghost girl.
What?
And the box on that thing was mangled to death. So use trusted links if you're going to get international stuff, because you can't get this straight from the Joy Toy site if you live in the U.S. of A, or even in Canada. I don't think, Jay.
We have our options up here in Canada, unlike the U.S., which is just tariff city right now. It's I feel sorry for you guys. Good friends of the channel, Toy Stalker, has a comment.
That van looks like they plucked it right out of the original TMNT. Oh yeah, with the overhead. Doon, 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 doon. Remember, like, you drive the van, drive it to the dam, and then you jump in the water, and then you had the most excruciating board ever. Okay. A lot of people bitch about the seaweed board. Okay. But when you get to the Technodrome, there's a lot more fucked up stuff.
Oh my God. That's just stupid. That is
there's like bats and eels and shit coming at you. Like, I think it's because I think that thing got so much hype because that was early on in the game. You know what I mean? But if you get to the Technodrome, it's fucked up. By the way, Jay, if you highlight that, Toy Stalker may be carrying Joy Toy soon as well. This is an inspired move. I'm glad. I'm always trying to get Toy Stalker to jump in with some more international, like third party. This is not third party. You know what I mean? Like kind of like overseas figures, like Medi Toys, Hero Toys. Shit like that. I want him to get in the site because I think that that's the future, because all these other places, American companies, just like, I don't know, like there's heavy competition overseas, American companies, you know what I mean? So like, I think this is a good thing.
No, 100%. If Toy Stalker is definitely carrying it, this is something that needs to be happening, because there are a lot of companies now that are just gun shy with everything that's happening around the world. So better now than later, I think. So yeah. Great stuff, and we look forward to it.
Dude, so Roadkill Rodneys.
Yeah, give me 1 second. So one thing. So Toy Cartel sent this one because apparently, I guess everything's being canceled. But hold on, where was this one here? Okay, so here, check this out. Another order canceled. But
wait, this is what Toy Cartel was talking about. Sorry.
Yeah.
This is Toy Cartel. I've had a few. It's not this. It's the one above this. The comment above this that somebody from Target, not me, just wrote this. That order 20 got them all. Thanks. Flipboard strikes again. This is not me. Flipboard has infiltrated Target, and so he's talking about the Motu Skeletor He-Man 2-packs. Which I think that's what Toy Cartel's talking about. Which ironically, I see everywhere now. So I hope I don't know what kind of flip this is, but guys, we have infiltrated. We are past the bubble. Flipboard's out there. It's any day now. You're going to be hearing Dua Lipa talk about Flipboard, and George Clooney will mention it. It's going to be. We're going to go hard, guys. We're getting out there.
If Dua Lipa says Flipboard on screen, I think I will die happy.
Yeah, she's like, oh, what? This is like a Flipboard. However, I don't even know how she talks.
Toy Collector Magazine in the chat, Hatter.
Oh, what's up, buddy? Greetings from my hotel room in Los Angeles. Oh, Toy Collector is in my old stomping grounds, Jay.
Not like what is it? An hour and a half from you now?
Or, yeah, hour and a half. Oh. If you ever saw the movie Drive, everybody, that's how my life used to be. I would go out at nights just driving around and not committing crimes, but aiding in crimes and escaping the cops. Ray Stlin says Hatter should have a auto-tune button to counter Geek Dad Life. Dude, I would love to invade. I would love to hack Geek Dad Life like during his streams. Wouldn't that be fun?
You could definitely crash one for sure. I mean, that's what we all want. We want the Hatter crash one day.
Yeah. He's like talking about, hey, Ghostbusters, what? And then I come in and I'm like, fuck you, Jay. And then I just ruin the whole atmosphere.
Little Bean Boy has something on his mind. That would be classic.
Can I tell you, Jay? After every laugh, after like every 5 minutes, I'm remembering it's Sunday nights, and I have that like fuck, like because Monday is so I hate it. Maybe that's why I just try to drown it. Maybe this is why it's a good time to have a chat. Is just talk to everyone one last time before the shit of life.
That sounds like a plan. That sounds like a plan. I mean, this is that Garfield life, man. It's that Garfield life. Hella Geek. Speaking of GDL, they did a step aside for all the. Oh, tonight they did a step aside tonight for all you to stream.
Wait, did he not run? I only got in not that long. Did he not run tonight?
I guess not. Because the Geek Dead Life guys are all in about that. William Gemma, the Simpsons figures are getting so hard to find. Do you guys think that they will continue the line for a long time?
That's William Gemma. I will say, or William Gemma, I will say, I get all my Simpsons from Toy Stalker, and I never, because I got sick of chasing them. He gets them all, and it's the same price if you use the House Hatter code. So, because I gave up finding them in stores. I always have to piece them. Like the first wave was okay. I'm talking about 2.5 and the 5-inch scale. I just go to him, and it's because again, it's like the same price. There's something with the distribution, or they're just really hot. I hope they're hot.
Me too.
I guess you didn't play tonight.
Yeah,
no
apparently
GTL.
Not. A lot of people chiming in right now saying no GTL tonight. That's pretty crazy. Yeah. So Toy Stalker. Simpsons Wave 7 and 8 are locked in for 2026. All right. Now we're talking about
we're talking about the 5-inch line.
Yeah, I was wondering. It's got because Super 7 has dropped the Simpsons already, right?
Oh, Super 7. Jay, where have you been, bro? Okay. Super 7, it's all about these guys. The Jacks.
Yep.
Jack Pacific. I'm Troy McClure. You might remember me from.
Hey, I'm Troy McClure. You might remember me from such films as The Hatter Show.
You might remember me from such live streams as this one. What? Yeah, Super 7 is over, Jay. Welcome to 2025.
Yes, sir.
All right, because I'll tell you why Super 7 ended. There's a guy that runs Super 7 that thought it would be a great idea to not have any primary Simpson family characters in your Simpsons line.
Yeah,
he thought he was going to be too cool for the room because he's a hipster. No offense if you're a hipster. No offense. Okay. But you can't make hipster choices when you're doing your fucking line. And he hipstered himself right out of a successful line because A, they were real expensive. Okay, fine. But B, the dumbest lineup choices. Like you don't put like a primary character, you don't put primary Homer, you don't put where Jax was just like, no, fuck all that. We're going for it. Family members, primary family members right at the start, and now they're just killing it. Okay. They're just dominating. So there you go.
Yeah.
There you go. The lesson is don't be too cool for the room. Toy Collector is saying Simpsons 2.5 is likely done. What? They're not continuing the line anymore?
Wow.
I thought that line was doing well.
There's some breaking news for you. That's scary. But
why you gotta rain on my parade? Okay, hold
on. But Toy Stalker's countering that with 5-inch and 2.5-inch.
No, but Toy Collector is saying that they're over with the 2.5-inch line.
Very strange.
Which makes me sad.
Yeah, that would be sad, unfortunately. But he only said 2.5, not the 5-inch though, right? The 5-inch is still going. Right.
I thought both they just came out with a car for the 2.5-inch line. I
We
got
need investigative. We need investigative reporting here. Somebody has to give us some answers. This is worrying the Hatter. The Hatter's getting really
Yeah,
really
because
worried.
I like this line a lot, man. I think that they have a great price model on both of their scales.
Okay, according to Toy Stalker, he's making a counter comment. So 2.5-inch waves and 7 and 8 are locked in for 2026, according to Toy Stalker.
If Jax doesn't make a poo, they might as well just stop now. Oh, just make a poo. God damn it.
I'm so
Just enough with this like
That is
revisionist
is
like
terrible.
of getting offended in revisions. Like just who cares? Simpsons was actually one of the first places that took shots at everybody. You can make hold on a second. You can make Willie, who's like got the most stereotypical like Scottish guy. He's got bagpipes, can't make a poo. Shut up. Just fucking make it. Who cares?
Totally. I totally on board with that.
Overall,
Somebody's about to crash the party here, Hatter. We're about to be invaded because the Eternian royalty has decided to invade the party.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
What's going on, man? How are you gentlemen doing?
On? Welcome.
Not too bad, Mike.
I like your shirt. Are you bad to the bone?
Bad to the bone with the old battle bones.
Oh
there.
my god, I had that thing when I was a kid. I loved it. I used to put all of my fucking what are those things called?
He-Man.
Figures.
He-Man. All your He-Man figures.
Yeah, and I would just that's an awkward way to travel. Like, have they ever? By the way, Mike, I've had a drink or two.
All right.
It's
like Comic-Con all over again, huh?
Yeah, exactly. If they have they ever had battle bones in the cartoon? Like, because I would think that would be weird. Like the way they travel. First of all, their legs are touching the ground, so like battle bones is not even like transporting them in an efficient way. Like he's like so. I'd be curious to see how that translates into motion, because even though I love it, does battle bones make sense, guys?
It's like a human centipede with an intermediate of battle bones in there.
Oh my god! Oh man!
We need to do. We need to try to get a real life-size battle bones made, like one of those like experiment. Or was it like Mythbusters? And just see like how. Let's see how like a real battle bones will work, and then we just stand to the side and let it clip us, and basically see if it like takes us somewhere in an efficient way that doesn't end up killing us or like.
Honestly, with 3D printing, that's very possible nowadays.
Yeah. Oh, I love it.
All right, who's on that? We're gonna have that at the con, folks. Someone print it out,
dude. Imagine a giant battle bones at Comic-Con.
Dude, that would be freaking amazing. Oh my god, that would be freaking. That would be the tits.
Scotty mentioned. He said, "Isn't Ramen making a new battle?" I thought he was making a well, it's ramen, so it's the bone transporter or whatever he calls it. But I thought he was making something.
He might have. You know what? You know what he does. You know what he does. He actually puts C&Ds on his wall. Eh? He's wallpaper.
Oh, he loves it. He loves getting C&Ds.
Nice.
He collects them. He collects them as trophy.
Yeah.
You asked Jay all the hard questions already. You pressed Jay, and I'm good to just have fun now, or what?
No.
Yeah. I mean, this whole thing is going to be fun. This is going to be the least professional thing you've been a part of. Regarding Simpson 2.5, go find TC19. Oh, look what he did. He basically said,
freezing up.
You got to read my magazine, which I do, by the way. Toy collector. I read pretty much all of them. But that does make me sad. Raceland, $5. Just when Medi Toys makes their own Casey Jones, Toy Stalker better have those pre-orders open. Toy Stalker, I'm telling you, man, I've been harping on this for a while. I know you don't have the contacts, but try to make those contacts, because the writing on the wall is I'm not saying that give up on American companies, but overseas has a lot of great shit that people are looking at, but there's still kind of like a distrust of like, well, I don't know what sites to get it on. I don't know this or that. You're an American retailer. You will, I think, succeed if you start getting those things in now before there's like a flood of that shit. I'm just saying.
It can happen. Adam Colmer.
Yeah, Adam Comer with the $5. Thank you, buddy. Mike, where do you get your shirt, bro?
This was from a guy called Nostalgia Kills. You can, I think, if you just search Nostalgia Kills on Instagram, you can find him. I think he has a website.
Mike, are you aware of Nostalgia Unboxed?
Right.
No, there's a channel called Nostalgia Unboxed. Yeah, I love that you don't know him. By the way,
I met him at Johnny or something, right?
Yeah, he's very forgettable. Like you would.
No, I met him at Comic-Con.
You probably it's that reaction that you had was perfect because he's not one of those guys. Like if somebody goes, "Hey, do you know Hatter?" They're like, "Oh, of course, dude, yeah." But if somebody goes, "John," you got to like think about it because he's just kind of like one of these vanilla blends into the like he just blends into the background. So your response,
I'm kind of that same way, to be honest. Yeah. I'm kind of that.
He's just like, "Oh, is that the John guy?" Yeah, he looks like 20 other people. Yeah, I met him. You know.
Yes. He's got a pretty good presence, I think, on here though, right? He's got.
Not really. I mean,
Adam's
I would say he's got a mild presence online.
Adam's comment is funny.
And Nostalgia Unboxed is really Tobey. Yes, that's right. He's
yes, he does look like Tobey Maguire.
He does. He loves to remind everybody that he does. Alpha Magnus, hey guys, the guys that made the giant Battle Cat and Panther you could ride is always looking for cons. He personally told me that his agent inquired for the other Motu con and he didn't want him. Oh, I think I've seen that.
Yeah,
I think I've seen that. I remember a giant Panther at one of these cons.
I do. I think he's awesome. I think he's got a giant Panther and a giant Battle Cat. How they transport those things around though, I have no idea.
They have to get it to California.
They've got it's got to be in this gigantic like cube van. That's the only way I can see them like actually doing something.
Alpha Magnus, can I just buy the giant Panther and put it in my backyard? I don't want to like right. I just want him for me.
He's got a Falcor. Oh no, get the heck out of it. He's got a Falcor.
Oh, I sat on that Falcor. I have a picture with doing the
yeah.
Well, okay, speaking of, this is not a bad transition. Not that you were trying to transition right now, Jay, but there's a convention that is cooking up. You might want a Panther at some point. You might want like I don't know how big. Jay, what the fuck are you here to talk about? I don't even know. I thought you came here.
I'm just here to hang out with you.
Hang out with me.
You know, it's just been a hangout. Like, you know,
that's what Jay told me. He's like, hey,
I mean, like by the way, before we really get into the nitty gritty, I do want to give a huge shout out to Toy Stalker. The man has literally killed himself, getting Flipboards out and, delivering the product to the people. And you know what, the man deserves a round of applause. I mean, like he's been, he's gone through some crap lately. So, you know what, huge shout out to Toy Stalker. But
I will say Toy Stalker is he knows that he's the man. He knows that he's a great friend of mine. Okay, and it hurts me. It hurts me to give him flowers, but that guy is there's very little. I find it hard to find people nowadays that are like motivated self-starters. He is very much like dude. It's hard to start up a business. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna start up a business and commit to it. Mm-hmm. So like, there's so many people I know that are like, hey man, we should write a comic. We should do something. And then a year later, hey, what happened with your comic? Man, I want to start a store now. A year later, what happened to your store? Yeah, I don't know. You know what I mean? But like, so I gotta respect people that fucking, like he had an idea and he's like, I'm gonna do it. And it's not easy. It's not easy working with a fucking guy like me, because I call him up, I'll talk to him for an hour. I'm a maniac. And they'll just have to listen to my shit because he's kind of like afraid to like lose me as like I promote him a lot. So there's like that like fear in his voice. But like, like for people, and this goes for like Toy Collector magazine too. Like it's not easy in this climate to just be like, I'm going to start a toy magazine and everybody's telling you like, oh, but this and that and the odds, and Jay, you never tell me the odds.
No, never
Don't tell me the odds.
Never tell any of us the odds. I mean, the reality is when we went to do Flip Bar, everyone thought we were crazy. Just like tonight.
Everybody thought we were nuts. Everybody thought we were nuts when we were doing Flip. Ace did not even want to. Here's a secret. Should I give out the secret?
Sure.
Jay?
Why not?
When Ace first approached us for Flip Bar, I was like, I don't know. Do you want to buy it? You want to license it from me and maybe put it out? And he's like, and even Ace was like, fuck no, I don't want to lose my ass. Like, I don't know if that thing is gonna sell 3 of them. So we're like, okay,
it's
so
true.
Like,
it's so true. That did happen.
I'm not telling tales out of school. He's basically like, and I agree with him. He's like, no, you raise the money, and if you do, then I'll come on board. But he was like, it's psychotic. I don't want I can't go back to. He's like, I can't. His exact words were like, I can't go back to my partners and be like, okay, we got our next project. What is it? He's a toy flipper, an action figure. He's like, no, I can't. So you raise money and then so in life you just have to go for it, bros.
Oh man, that's a true story, by the way.
That is completely true.
That is a true actual story. Samichez, I bought Flip Bar on Evil Bay after being late to the party. Bro, you could have just went to Toy Stalker, man. He's got stock.
Well, no, he doesn't have all of them in stock.
No, they're going fast.
You sold out of the regular one. You sold out of Flaker. By the way, Flaker's
hard to get, man.
Is the one that I get asked for the most in terms of like, how can I get
Flaker's the one?
A Flaker. That one sold out. So but get excited for Wave 2. Wave 2 is going to be a lot of fun, and we're going to have some neat surprises. We have the 3 sculptors that we have for Wave 2 are superstars in this. They're all working on it now, but they are. I put some money into it. They're like, one of them sculpted a certain Mondo Ninja Turtle that everybody's going to buy next year, and then the other 2 are not. I don't want to blow up their spot just yet. So we're taking it real serious, and I think you guys are going to have a lot of fun with that stuff. My Flaker didn't come with middle fingers. No Flakers came with middle fingers because middle fingers were introduced after Flaker was introduced.
Yes.
So the middle fingers were in the first 2 weeks, and then Flaker came later. So there are no Flakers with middle fingers. But he does this, he gives you this, and he's got his fucking, and we are working on a comic book, and it's going to be a graphic novel, a long form graphic novel. And Ace also thought I was crazy because I said it should vibrate. And he was like, why would a graphic novel be a vibrator? And I said, trust me, bro, just focus, just, and he's just like, okay. So, that's, I don't know how I got into like promoting this, but Jay, we haven't talked on.
Well, before we do that, we got a member adding.
Mikkel Stapler, Mikkel Stapler is a big supporter of the channel.
Yeah, and I got you, Mikkel. I got you, Mikkel Stapler.
He said, "I'm too drunk to taste beer." Mikkel, a lot of the Hatter Nation guys are here, by the way, Jay. So you better not.
I'm seeing that. That's really awesome, man. Thank you so much.
You guys are freaking awesome. And vendor power.
Mike, you gotta. This is a crowd. It's not easy to win over these guys. So
Vendor Power Gaming just added 21 months on his membership.
Video Power Gaming is a big supporter channel, and a friend of mine, GDL, saw you were streaming tonight and bail. You know what? Good job, Jay's smart. I'm talking about GDL, Jay. Like, you're smart too, but he knew what was happening. Have you considered making a life-size Catcha about the size of an office room trash can? Dust tapes every day of my life. Every day of my life, I would love a droid-like Catcha. I don't have the money for that now. I like the question right there, Jay. Toy Cartel said, "Will we have a Flipboard panel at Motuniverse?
Motuniverse,
right, about Video Power Gaming."
That is a good question. Now, maybe everyone would like to know how two crazy guys decided to actually go. Like people thought we were crazy.
I was gonna say, talk about having a talk and then bringing it to reality. I mean, shit, it was fucking crazy.
So, Hatter, you know what? Let's ask you the question really quickly. Do you think anyone would be crazy enough to bring, to put in or to try to organize a convention in California these days? Like, what?
I said a long time ago when this was even a topic. I don't know if you remember, but a long time ago, you and I talked.
Yeah.
And this was even like a discussion point. It wasn't even like I'm doing this. It was like just a discussion. And I was like, someone would have to be nuts to, especially in California, to try to endeavor to. And not that I'd be there with bells on. I was very upset when when PowerCon fucking pulled up their wagon and left. But I think you'd have to be nuts. But you're also nuts, Jay.
Hey, you know what? I was inspired by someone who was even crazier than me. I mean, like, here's the reality. I feel like I'm throwing somebody under the bus here, but I'm technically not. So, do you want? Actually, you know what? You tell the story, Mike. You're so much better at telling the story than I am. Go ahead. I
can put it on you.
I'm that crazy.
I'm passing the buck because I'm
that crazy. All right, so. Yeah, so the backstory goes, I attended PowerCon every year. It was in California. I volunteered basically 2017 through 2021, and that was my con. I loved that con so much, even more than San Diego Comic-Con. And when it moved to Ohio, it was crushing. Like, I wanted to go and move, well, not move, but I wanted to go to Ohio and like go and do all that. It just wasn't in the cards for me. So, and then finding out it wasn't even going to be Motu centric, that was kind of like deflating and just was like, oh, really? Obviously the fans, they kept it very Motu centric, even though,
right.
It was announced it wouldn't be. And then, yeah, it's just, obviously Val had a lot of personal stuff going on, and then, having it die down. Well, let me backtrack actually a little bit. So when it was announced that it moved to Ohio, I went on Kickstarter after a few drinks myself one night and started making my own con and put all this stuff together. And I literally just submitted it to see what they would say. And they actually came back saying, we really like this idea, but it's very bare bones. That's why I'm wearing my bad to the bone shirt today. They're like, it's too bare bones. So that was in December 2021. And then, of course, you fast forward, here I am about a month or so before Comic-Con this year. Jay and I started doing a podcast together called The Eternia 4 with AJ from He-Mania and a gentleman, Shane, from Powerhouse Animation. Definitely check that out. But Jay and I kind of became close through that. And during one of our streams, staying on after we finished talking, I told him, I was like, man, like, he was talking about coming out for Comic-Con. And I was like, man, I love Comic-Con. I go every year, 20 something years. And, but I really miss PowerCon. Like that was the one. And I was like, how cool would it be? Like, bringing back a con. I'm like, and then I was like, what was crazy, Jay? I had this night where I did the Kickstarter, and I'm like, let me send it to you. And Jay starts cracking up, and he's like, well, yeah, it's definitely bare bones.
I didn't crack up.
Oh, you know.
No, Jay, I think it's obvious you cracked up.
Insulted me politely with it. But then Jay, he came back and was like, hey, I've put on cons in Canada, and talked to me about his experience about putting on cons in less than a year, basically. And said, what do you think? And I was like, fuck yes. Hell yes. Let's I'm all for it. If you think we can do it, let's do it. And, we knew it wasn't just going to be able to be us. Like, we knew it was going to take a team. So that's when it was a matter of like going to our friends and people that we knew, starting with AJ from He-Mania.com, and also Shane, talking to them. We talked to Toy Habits. We talked to our friends at the Frenzy, Oz and Skelly and Adam from Battle Ram blog. We started talking with them, and initially they were like, "You're crazy," but we like it.
Everyone tells you you're crazy until you're
Yeah.
not, right? Everyone tells you you're crazy until all of a sudden it starts to come together. So
then it was like, okay, it's time to get serious. Jay kind of gave me a list of like, okay, if we're gonna do this, we need to do this, we need to do this, we need to do this. And I started just checking things off the list, kind of boots on the ground, because Jay's over in Canada, but I'm down here in Southern California.
Where are you?
And, I'm in San Diego. I'm literally about a mile away from the convention center, downtown San Diego.
Okay.
So yeah, I was driving to LA every now and then to check out some venues, but most were phone calls and Zoom calls. I had about a dozen different hotels in mind, but of course, top of mind was always the Torrance Marriott, because that's where PowerCon was for the majority of its time here.
Yeah.
And every time we'd talk to somebody, it was always about, oh man, wouldn't it be great if it was back at Torrance? And I'm like, yeah, it would be. And it was crazy. Like, we went into contract negotiations, and I've never done anything like that in my life. And I mean, the best way I can describe it is I felt like Little Mac going against Mike Tyson, and thank God Jay was there as like Doc, rubbing my shoulder with the slide, get me going. Like, I was stressed, and Jay was Mr. Cool Cucumber. Like, this is just the game, Mike. Don't worry about it. Like, they want that now. We're gonna tell them we want this.
Yeah, Jay's good at that. Jay's he's got a lot of experience, kind of like putting shit together, especially with Kickstarters and like stuff like that. Torrance is a great idea. I too miss PowerCon. I would go, because I lived in LA for the longest time. I'm in Temecula now, and I would go to Torrance. I remember the last time I went to PowerCon. I remember I went there with a buddy. We got the exclusive there. It was Strobo, if you remember. It was
yes, Strobo.
It was a classics Motu Classics character, Strobo.
Yep.
And then we went to Lucille's Barbecue, and maybe I got drunk. I don't remember, but like I remember the barbecue wasn't that good. But there is something about it being in Torrance, in that area, which was just it's very exciting to me. When Jay told me this idea about this Kickstarter, it's very exciting to me to bring back something that is adjacent. Sounds like it's going to be its own thing, but adjacent to PowerCon and that kind of like, that kind of like that kind of feeling. So now moving forward, so you have this idea. So I'm just trying to think logistically how this works. You have this idea, and now there's a Kickstarter that is set up for it.
Correct.
The Kickstarter made it, correct?
I mean, basically, I'm not crazy rich, right? I'm a manager at a Sprouts. Okay. I'm not,
I mean, that means you're pretty fucking well off, bro.
I can afford to live downtown San Diego, but it's tough. And I don't have crazy money to throw at a con. My wife wants a house eventually, right? So basically we thought the best way about it, we were actually, and Jay, I don't know if you want to discuss, but we were talking about trying to raise funds.
You know what? Let's
selling collections and getting crazy.
Let's dial the
how many days do we have? Wait, what is the date that this is supposed to land on?
So first of all, let's actually put some facts up here for a second. So it is going to be Raslin. Thank you so much for the $5 super sticker, my friend. Will a certain giraffe from a certain Lost Kingdom be the next wave? The teaser looks sick. Ooh, that's interesting. Well, he's talking about Flipboard.
You never know, Raslin. We are building a very big buck. Okay.
Nice.
And if you know anything about how toys work, with this big, large buck, there could be, you could do anything with it. We'll see if it's next wave, but it's definitely on the radar. I think people are going to be very happy. Thank you for the $5, my friend.
I think so too. taking the well, I'm excited about a certain giraffe that could possibly be.
I know you are. I know
excited.
you are.
I'm very excited. I'm very excited. So taking the Wayback Machine all the way back, Mr. Peabody. Mike and I started talking about where we were going to host this thing. So I happened to be going to San Diego Comic-Con. So a week prior to that, I was hanging out with the Toy Habits crew. We took a look at this venue called the Marriott in Redondo Beach, California. It's my understanding that that's where it is. And I was gobsmacked. I was gobsmacked at this place. They told me it was around for at least 20 to 30 years. And I was like, this place looks brand new. Apparently, they just did renovations 3 or 4 years ago. So this place looks absolutely stunning. So we're going through negotiations, as Mike had said. And they gave us an option for May 23rd and 24th, which honestly we couldn't pass up. The price was just right. The date was a bit trepidatious, but we figure we can make it work. For anybody who is wondering, that is Memorial Day weekend. So we decided, okay, we got to book this. So how do you book a venue without any money? We basically started looking. We did a poll on Toy Habits. The poll got response. We did a soft announcement about it on the Toy Habits YouTube channel, and from there things started to snowball, because all of a sudden one person started saying, "Hey, I live in California. Do you need some help?" Another person would come around and say, "Hey, I was with PowerCon for so many years. Do you need some help?" And then all of a sudden, people started gathering and grouping and saying, "We really want this to happen. Like, we miss PowerCon. We want PowerCon. We want a Masters of the Universe style convention back in California." And at that point, it became less of a crazy notion by two crazy people to actually put something together without any help, without any funds, without anything. And all of a sudden, it became this is now a team. A team's actually gathering, kind of like what happened with Flipboard. Hatter, all of a sudden we're starting to talk about Flipboard, and all of a sudden Jay of GDL is saying, "Hey, this guy wants to help you sculpt this." All of a sudden, Mr. Home Arcade saying, I really want to help. He won't stop talking about it. He won't stop. He literally he forced his way into the the Flipboard.
He did.
And and then Gilly comes in and says, "I've done Kickstarters. I want to help." It literally is that kind of same energy that was going on. So here we are trying to figure out what we should do. I was initially against Kickstarter. I was like, I've never, I know a couple of conventions that have done the Kickstarter route. I'm not sure it's really, like I'd sooner sell my own collection. And actually, at that point, I was thinking I should sell pieces of my collection to get this done. But everybody on the team was, no, don't do it. We don't want you to sell your collection. They twisted my arm not to sell any of my collection. So I was like, all right, fine. So what do we do? So they said, let's do a Kickstarter. I'm like, why? And they said, well, people trust Kickstarter, right? And I was like, why would anybody trust Kickstarter? And they're like, if you do it right, it's a place where people trust that their money will actually go to the right cause. And I was like, okay, fine. And of course, you and I have done a Kickstarter. We understand what people are thinking. So I was like, all right, fine. You finally convinced me. So we were building it up, trying to figure it out. We found out how much it was going to cost for the Marriott. We found out what we were doing. So as you know, Hatter, we figured out what our goal was, what our stretch goals were to actually get to where we really want a really good convention. And we started making tiers. We started making everything just like we do. And things are changing on a very regular basis every single day. But we did finally launch the Kickstarter, and we held our collective breath because we really, honestly, did not know what was going to happen. But to our shock, to our surprise, and to our basically the community, our communities here on YouTube, and of course the greater Master of the Universe community is amazing. They really are.
Yeah.
We were able to fund our initial goal of $5,000 in the first 6 hours.
It was shocking. I felt like the kid on Christmas, where you go to bed early because you wanted it to be the next day already, but then you wake up at like 5 a.m. like in anticipation of this launch. and I couldn't sleep because I'm like, okay, either this is going to go really bad and we're going to struggle to hit the 5K, or are we gonna come out of the gates, hot and hit it really fast?
No, this is fucking great, dude.
Yeah.
Jay, can you send me the link for this? I'll put it in put it in the chat, but also I'll put it in the description of the video, please. If you
Absolutely.
email it.
It's in the chat now, guys. If you want to support us, please, help us out. We still have a long way to go. We did make our $5,000 goal, and as a matter of fact, just as a little bit of fun, I did want to show this little tidbit here because I thought this was hilarious, and I think that people will get a kick out of this. So our good friend over at Play Motu, who's actually going to be showcasing some of his video game work at the show, he came on board and really just while we were streaming, because we didn't know what was going to happen, but while we were streaming, we were waiting on beta breath to see if it would fund in the first couple of hours. We were shocked when it actually happened, but Play Motu, in his wisdom, recorded everything and actually went ahead and put something together for us. So check this out, everybody. This is hilarious. Okay. So this is the actual moment when everything went down. Check this out. Literally, like, well, I went to Kickstarter. I did this and this and this. I'm like, huh? Well, oh my god! Oh my! Oh my! Oh my! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Someone paying Mike, get him on ASAP.
This is.
Oh my god!
Mike in
I'm
the
like
house.
sitting on my couch, and we were talking about going live in like another hour, and then we were so close. I know. I couldn't even finish sentences right there. I was so excited for the. We knew it was going to happen.
Wow! Congrats, man.
Yeah, that was an amazing moment.
I'm not mega serious. I'm just taking it all in because this is actually very interesting. I didn't know, Jay. I'm coming into this very not with that much info. So
yeah, you know what? I do apologize to.
No, that's okay. I'm very excited that. I mean, I've done a few shares, but I didn't realize that A, you're funded. B, you have 26 days left.
Yeah.
So now is the road. I'm trying to figure out how
we're trying to get past 25K. That's our stretch. That's our far stretch goal. That's
okay. But okay. So here's my question, and again, this is because I don't know shit about conventions. Obviously, there's like a pay for the room sort of fee. There's a pay for the space fee. Are you now taking, for lack of a better word, applications for people to be like, I want a booth. I want a booth. Like what are the booths? Like, what is the booth situation here? Because I assume people are going to want to now join, correct?
Yeah. So let's talk about the logistics of conventions. All right, let's talk a little bit about the logistics of conventions. So the first thing that happens in conventions is you need a venue, because without a venue you can't host anywhere, right? So the negotiations for the venue have gone through. We already secured the venue, and between Mike and myself, we scrounged together the money, the initial deposit, just to be able to say we can hold this hotel, right? So we literally negotiated with the hotel. We held on to it, but we knew going in that there's no way that both him and I could ever afford this on our own.
Okay.
For anybody interested, for anybody who's just wondering how much it costs to make a to host a convention, right now the venue is going to cost anywhere between $15,000 to $26,000 just for the hotel by itself.
Right.
And that is actually what we're trying to raise. We're trying to raise. So just going through everything. The venue has been secured with the first $5,000 initial deposit. Thank you guys so much for that. Everybody who's already supported us through that, you guys literally killed it. It was amazing. But then, to our shock, we were also able earlier last night to actually reach our first stretch goal of $10,000, and this allowed us to actually get additional breakout rooms, additional areas in the convention, and also start talking to guests who might be able to show up at the event for more additional fan experiences. In the $15,000 stretch goal, will allow us to get even more space in the event center. And we are also going to be opening the door to things like
hit our 15K stretch
hands-on costuming workshops, guest speakers and artists who have worked on the Motu projects, and special toy guests who have brought our action figures to life.
Yeah.
Now, when we start getting to 20,000, this is where we're pretty much now really starting to get to secure the entire space that we're looking for. But at 20,000, we can also start looking at inviting even more higher profile guests, people who can actually, let's be honest, and this is the key about the Master Universe 2026. Master Universe has not been in the public consciousness in this manner in decades. We have 2 movies coming out next year for Master Universe. One is a theatrical film. The other one is by Daniel Benedict, a fan film, right? So 2 freaking Master Universe movies. We have multiple video games, but one of them is going to be the Dragon Pearl of Destruction, which looks absolutely lit.
Yeah, that looks fucking great, man.
It looks
great.
It is definitely based off of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles type of pixel art.
Yeah. I don't care.
No, me too. It is ridiculous. And you know, Hatter, that just like the freaking Shredder, right? Who the Playmates decided, here's a Shredder that you have to buy with the bundle package. You know, Mattel's going to put an exclusive Master Universe figure in there. They'd be stupid not to, right? So that everyone's going to be saving up for that. So we will be creating an arcade actually at the show, and we're trying our best to contact Limited Run Games to try and see if they'll run a demo of the game while they're there, right? And these are the things that we are afforded with $20,000 for the stretch goal. And finally, at the $25,000 mark, pretty much Eternia and the power of Grayskull will be exploded. We can do almost anything we want to do at that point. More activities, more games, more event space, and with the community support, it is possible to make that happen.
Okay. So, go ahead, please.
Yeah. So going back to your initial question, right? Because I'm going to go through the how people can help support us. But going back to your initial question, what's going on with the what's going on with exhibitors, with tables, with tickets, right? So right now we're taking names. So we already have a website, as you can see here, MotuNiverseCon.com. If you scroll down, you can support us on Kickstarter by this link, or we already have a date, as I said, May 23rd, 24th. So 250 days, 11 hours, 49 minutes. If you sign up for our mailing list, and in the message, if you type in that you are an exhibitor, we will note down that we'll get back to you when the exhibiting tables start opening up, and we will let you know how much exhibitor tables are at that time. We have 10 by 10s, we have 8-foot tables, and we have large format booths, which we have already planned for. But before we did any of that, and before we actually send out any invitations for anyone to exhibit, we need to secure the venue. So that is the route.
The venue is secured.
Yeah, going the long way around.
No matter what, this is happening May 23rd.
Yes, correct. This will 100% be happening.
Even if it's just you 2 guys in a room.
With Tim, I don't want to spoil our guests yet, I guess, right? But we got some guests already. They might show up, hopefully.
Yes. So basically, the Obi-Wan is actually has a very good question. At 25K, you should be more specific. I'm sure you can reach the goal. So one of the reasons why we need to secure funds as well is to invite guests. Inviting guests is one of the big paramount things. As I mentioned earlier, there's a movie coming out, and it is our dream, our absolute dream. Because I believe 2 weeks later is the premiere of the movie. Is that correct? Right?
Yes.
So
our con is 2 weeks prior to the theatrical release.
Oh wow! So you guys can ride a lot of that hype.
The reason
great.
The reason we're raising funds now, and the reason we're doing this now, is because we want everyone to join us at MotuNiverse for the movie premiere. We want everyone to be there and 2 weeks later enjoy the movie. But one of our biggest dreams, one of our biggest goals, and as Obi-Wan has so eloquently put it, we want to start inviting really cool guests, right? We've had the privilege of guests already saying, yes, we're in. We want to help you. One of them being our latest guest announcement, Tim Sheridan, writer guest of honor. He worked on such projects as Master Universe Revolution and Revelation. He's worked on writing assignments for Transformers War for Cybertron. He also wrote for Superman Man of Tomorrow, and I believe he's a staff writer on Star Trek Lower Decks. So he's a great, incredible person to get to know, and we really want people to meet him and learn more about what it's like to write on these shows. And learn about what it is that our favorite shows are like and what it is to actually create the mythos around them.
He also may have teased something about working on something currently.
Yeah,
and
actually,
said, stay tuned to our space.
Yeah, if we look down here, it says he fans, and then he redacted what it was that he wanted to talk about. He says, "Sorry, I've been watching this space." So he's working on something.
You have there's 2 super chats.
Sorry.
Back real quick because I can't touch.
Oh, good. It's all good.
I can't touch the chat.
Micah for the $2 super sticker and the question. He says, "Boy,
buy your passes."
Oh, yes. boy, your Motoverse pass is now 40%. Limited time. Yes. Thank you, Micah. That's excellent. Thank you so much. And yes, we'll get to the tiers in a second. So as I said, he worked on all of these projects here, which is awesome. We also have 2 additional guests who have signed on already as well. Three additional guests. Sorry, Tony Washington, artist guest of honor. This man is ridiculously talented. He's worked on some amazing works, including comic books. He worked on Merman. What was it again? It was called
Icons of Evil.
Yeah, Merman, Rise of the Snake Man. And he's also worked on Master Universe comic books for MVC Creations. So I mean, he is literally. If you see his work, actually, did we get the results of the contest, Mike?
They're going to be announced tomorrow morning, but if you want, you can show them. Yeah, head over and vote. We've got 3 up right now that will be. He penciled out some sketches for the 3 different ones. Right now, number 1 is so he gave us 8 options originally. So we went through the 8, brought it back to the team. The team narrowed it down to these 3. The first one is basically the Masters, He-Man, She-Ra, Sorceress is in there, Man-at-Arms, Orko, Battle Cat right there in the front, and then kind of a looming Skeletor silhouette behind. This one is Evelyn, and then in her staff crystal ball is the Marriott Hotel. I thought that one was really cool.
That's cool.
And then the last one is He-Man and Skeletor back to back. And then they're kind of like 3D coming out at us. And then Snake Mountain behind Skeletor, Castle Grayskull behind He-Man. And then, of course, the little box is like where the Motooniverse logo would go.
Yeah, and Tony's an exceptional artist. I mean, he's a Adobe partner and expert. And I mean, just look at some of this work here. I mean, this is just stunning. I mean, like he's got
good shit, man.
Just Castle Grayskull in the background, the sorceress conjuring her spells. I mean, this is crazy. We have She-Ra here with
there's a similar one to how that is, where like that's Hordak kind of looming. He'd have Skeletor like that.
Yeah, and she's just calling down the power of Grayskull. And speaking of like environments, I mean, look at this. I mean, that's just gorgeous.
Oh wow, he's good.
Yeah, that's amazing. Like and my personal favorite though, I'm trying to find it. Is his rendition of the Crystal Castle. Right here. So check this one out, guys. This one is just beautiful. Like that is incredible. Like we have the original Crystal Castle playset in the front and the Filmation playset, the Filmation Castle in the back. So I mean, like absolutely stunning individual here who can really bring it to the show.
Do you guys ever want to like live in Snake Mountain? Like I've always wanted to like. I've thought about this when I was a kid. But I would love to live in Snake Mountain, but here's my problem. When you cross the bridge, there's that big lava flow, and I guarantee there's like driplets of lava that every now and then just kind of like just sort of shoot onto the bridge.
Yeah,
so I'd be afraid of like getting scalded like every time I cross, especially if it was like a bridge. Like I don't know what goes. Like, I don't know if that bridge goes from the layer to like the kitchen, but like, imagine like, if you're using it that often, I'd be afraid of like little driplets of scalding lava. Also for infrastructure's sake, you get enough like driplets of lava. I'm just saying, I know this is not very important to talk about. You know, you guys want to talk about the con, but like,
no, keep going.
I've thought about this for a long time. Where would you live if you? I wouldn't live in Castle Grayskull because Castle Grayskull probably smells like real just must. It's like I don't like that.
Yeah.
The Shira's home kind of looks boring. Eternia is fucking whatever. But like, I would love to live in Big Mountain. Anyway, please continue.
Yeah, I think the thought of brimstone and freaking death doesn't.
Yeah, like guys in the chat, don't you agree? Like, it would be kind of like precarious. Like, you just, you know, all you need is one driplet of lava to hit your face, and then you know, it basically ruins your whole fucking day.
Yeah.
Real quick, Jay, I saw someone in the comment post any news on the movie. There's a teaser trailer coming in December, apparently.
Wow, that's going to be awesome.
And they're never too old to be.
Yes, the answer is yes. We are too old to be.
Yeah, I guess, right.
So, but now what happens? Now what happens, Grant? Okay, so now we're too old. So now, what's the next step?
The next step is to ascend into the plains of Eternia by ourselves, because you know we are a bit too, we're old for it. We got to go to pasture. Joshua Sky, writer of Guest of Honor. I mean, this guy is literally writing the lore of Masters of the Universe. He's actually written. I mean, I think I would have to say he's written a good majority of the mini comics for Masters of the Universe Origins.
Yeah, close to a couple dozen at least.
Yeah, the Mask of Magi, the Crisis at the Multicore, and of course he was instrumental for doing the heavy metal Kickstarter. Yeah. So I mean,
I've heard of him. Chat's very funny today, by the way. Chat, I see you. You're very funny. No, I'm happy. See, I mean, Obi-Wan knows what I'm talking about. A little lava burn, also giraffe. Yeah, man. Just, imagine like there's a place in your house where you might get scalded with lava. Like you would never go there. You know what I mean? Like you okay, go take out the garbage. There's a chance you might get a little lava in your ass. You know.
The last but definitely not least guest who was recently announced is William Stout, conceptual artist and designer for the Guest of Honor. He literally designed all of the costumes for the Master Universe in 1980.
That's a good one, man. That's a solid one.
That is
right.
Amazing. We are so humbled and grateful that Mr. Stout's coming. But he's worked on multiple movies, including Return of the Evil Dead. I mean, a lot of people credit him for inspiring Jurassic Park with his designs. The man is absolutely incredible.
That's awesome, dude. That's actually really exciting.
Yeah, we are very, very excited for all these wonderful guests. Obviously, it's being held at the Torrance Merit. And how can you guys help? Well, that's definitely obviously pledging your support to Motuniverse would definitely help us out. But we got
I really do want this to happen because I need a Torrance Motu fix that I've been missing.
Right, I'm right there with you, Hatter.
Yeah. So guys, congratulations! You have the most exciting guest coming to this. Me, because I'll be going to Motu. Jay, get rid of all those other people. Just put my face there, like, hey, and then make thousands of nickel.
We were fully expecting that Flipor would come in and steal everybody's exclusives, because we can't talk about it too much right now, but we are planning exclusives for the show, maybe even some action figure exclusives. We're in talks with several different companies about this. So, and behind the scenes, I'm actually working a deal to make a Flipor. No, I'm just kidding. There might be an opportunity for a Flipor exclusive. I don't know.
Could we do a Flipor exclusive?
I'm hoping. I wanted to talk to him. I'm ambushing Hatter right now, guys. I'm literally
on the fly.
I'm literally ambushing Hatter right now.
All right, but how would we make it fair? Like, would we do the same thing we did at Comic? Because that thing sold out in seconds. And I got a lot of pissed off people.
Yep.
But you know, maybe I do have an exclusive idea that we could do, but it would be in very, very limited runs. But if you guys want one, you know, I'll support, you know what I mean? Maybe we can get something set up. There's a lot of I'll show up, you know, and we could fucking mix it up, you know, we'll have some fun. We'll talk about it.
Yeah, let's talk.
All right, my plan worked. I actually got.
I don't appreciate you.
You're on the
confronting
spot.
me,
There's
Jay,
over 100
and-
people
and
watching. What is he gonna
putting
say?
me on the spot because. But let's talk to some other. Bull airs. I'm just trying to think of other people that could exhibit.
I
if
mean,
they
we
don't
would love
come
We would
back.
love
Airs
to have.
there,
We
too.
would love to have bull airs.
I know, but I don't think they come back to LA. They had such a miserable experience at LA Comic Con because LA Comic Con fucking sucks.
But
That
they're not going to have the same experience here at Motuniverse.
I know.
Motuniverse right now is going to be
Much-
the place.
Yeah.
It's gonna
First
be
off, it
the-
ain't gonna be at Giant Convention Center. Weird shit like that.
It's going to be a really great experience.
Yeah.
Like I can
Gordon from Canada is saying Mad Hatter Pixel Dan. Thank
Well-
you, sir. Are my personal. We should try to get Pixel Dan. Of
So-
course.
So we definitely are going to be talking to Dan. But we wanted to secure the venue and everything, and really have something in place before approaching Dan. Dan's a very busy man. Also, I'm very scared because
Writing a book right now.
body slamming. So, we have a $5 super chat. Hatter.
Trash Round Plastic. So, got to ask, why are you so drawn to Motu? Because you're like the Motu what Hatter is to TMNT. And yes, I agree about the lava. Yeah, Trash Round Plastic knows. I have talks with him all the time privately about like day-to-day lava danger, like, you know, because that actually is a big problem, especially in Temecula. But Jay, why are you so drawn? I mean, this is actually a Jay and Mike. Why are you guys so drawn? Why do you love Motu, bros?
I'll let Mike go first because mine takes a little while.
Okay, I would say, mine started as being a kid. Going down those toy aisles, the Rudy Abrero and Earl Norem and all those artists that had that fantasy dark art, and then just seeing this attached to it. Oh,
Don't! Oh my God, that was scary as hell.
Yeah,
don't worry. I secured him down with a little sticky so he doesn't fall off.
The great Brian Brink is in the chat, and
the sword and the sorcery, the whole thing, and then it was like cemented in with the cartoon back then, and learning the morals and learning all that, and it was weird. Like, obviously I became a teenager, and girls and sports kind of took over, and this kind of took a back seat for a little bit, and then
girls and sports. What?
Right?
The hell are those?
What the hell?
Yeah.
Back in '98, when eBay like became a thing, I just started looking, and all these people were selling all this vintage stuff, and it was like so cool to see, the gumball, the Motu gumball machine, the Motu freaking pencil case, toothpaste topper, and all this random shit that had the license back in the day. And I started buying everything like crazy because I had my first job and was like, living at home. Just, it was all income. And it just stuck. It just kind of spiraled from there, where I just started loving the brand. And when the 2002 cartoon hit, then it was like, oh, this is it. Now I'm sucked in, and you keep spiraling from there. In 2008, classics. And then it was like, by then, I was not very rich, so I didn't collect classics at that time. Matty Collector was a little too pricey for me, but I admired it. But then when Origins came out and they had the exact same packaging as the vintage, this shit went off in my brain where I'm like, holy shit, I have to have it.
Right, Origins was definitely like a lightning strike.
Right?
Yeah.
It's something with that red and blue just triggered something in my brain where I'm like, I got to start collecting this again. And here I am now with all this shit in my bedroom, and 90% of it in storage because I have no space for it.
Yeah.
Okay, so Mike's words actually longer than mine. Basically, ever since I was a kid, I've always been fascinated with swords and sorceries, magic, barbarians. Barbarians was a big thing for me. And for anybody who grew up in the 80s, you'll know barbarians had a thing. Like, there was Thundar the Barbarian. There was, the
Conan movie.
The Herculoids. There was like barbarians. Like, it was crazy. Black Star, right? What did you mention there, Hatter? What were you saying?
No, the Conan movie.
Yeah, the Conan movie
was a giant part of the
exactly. Exactly.
The
So
80s.
what ended up
Actually, you're
happening
like
was
Beastmaster. I don't know.
the Beastmaster. Yes, there was a big thing about freaking the barbarians, right? There was a big the barbarians. The
That
barbarians.
was cheesy.
Barbarians were the big thing in the 70s and 80s. And I remember when I first went to my cousin's place when I was very little. They had this freaking green thing that was on the top of their shelf, and I was like, "What the hell is that?" And they're like, "Oh, that's not really for little kids." I'm like, "What is it?" And I wouldn't stop bugging them, and they said, "All right, that's Castle Grayskull." I'm like, "Oh my god, Castle Grayskull!" And then they showed me the comics. They showed me the toys that we started playing together, and we soon lost the comics. So instead of actually having a lore to go back to, I started creating my own stories for Master Universe, and that stuck with me for a long time. I used to go to Woolco here in Canada, and every single time there was this gigantic shelf of just red and blue backing cards, exploding rocks, and Masters of the Universe. It was really crazy. And then the next year after that, Filmation decided to freaking just drop the Master Universe cartoon, and it was over. That was it. That was it. So I've been a lifelong fan of Master Universe ever since. Of course, other properties have come. G.I. Joe, Thundercats, and Thundercats is a very, Thundercats is another crazy property that I love to death. But I collect too many lines as it is, right? You could talk about DC, you could talk about Marvel, you could talk about so many different properties, but for me, it's always come back to Motu. It's always come back to the Master Universe. There's just something truly pure and special about it. And every single time they did a new cartoon, I was on board. Every time every time a new toy would come out, I was on board. When they announced the Master Universe Origins series, it was over. Like I literally recorded myself doing the show, hunting all these things down and trying to find, because in Canada we don't get much. We really don't. We don't get much at all. And that's really what started all of us on this journey, this collecting freaking journey. The freaking stupid flippers out there who keep stealing everything from us. So you know what? We have to actually get out there by the crack of dawn and try to get our free. I mean, Hatter's.
By the way, I was gonna say Motu Origins inspired Flipboard, basically, right? With the whole Wondar.
The Wondar. By the way, a lot of Flipboard comments.
Yep.
100%. I feel like Flipboard has to be a presence. Mike, would you say would you say that I'm, because you're new to the equation? Would you say I'm being too grandiose to say that Flipboard is a natural 2025 and forward grabbing the baton progression of Motu? I think the answer is yes.
I would agree. I mean, the Wave 2, I'm actually really excited about the dog. The dog.
The dog, yes, the hound. There are two figures, and maybe we do something fun for this convention. But there are two figures that are announced for Wave 2, and we might we'll do something for this con, Jay, because I love you, because I brought you. By the way, Jay, I don't do live streams really. I do them with John because John is like fucking begs me to do them. I don't really like doing live streams that much, but you're such a good friend and you're such a support, and you're on the Flipboard team. I was like, let's do it. But maybe we do something fun for the con. In case people that are watching don't know, we have two. Mega J and I have two bullets in our gun for Wave 2. We have the Hound of Tarjay, and we have Tosser, the asshole postal guy. We are probably going to have a third,
right? UPS.
Yeah, UPOS. Well, he has a UPOS and a fed up variant, and there is going to be a 3-pack. So you could probably guess what the third one is going to be, and he's going to come with something fun. But I'm just saying that, like, Flipboard to me, and I say this to the Mondo guys too. I said it's going to be 5 years before you're making a Flipboard, before you're coming to me and saying, "Hey, could we do this?" Because get on the Zeitgeist train now. I'm saying this to Mondo directly because Mattel's not going to listen. Get on the Zeitgeist train right now, because there's a limit to your 500th Castle Grayskull. So anyway, I'm just saying, I love that your answers for Motu. I grew up in the same way. Thundercats, I will admit, was more my jam. TMNT became my jam because I grew up I grew up in Miami in the city, and TMNT was the first cartoon that I remember where I was like, those guys like talked like we all talked. They were like, "Hey, dude," and "Hey, bro," and they ate pizza, and I was like, "Oh my god, these guys are like my fucking stupid friends." But I always have love for Motu. The thing that I remember, you guys would probably remember this, but I used to get so taken aback by the Motu Golden Books because they had these covers.
Yes.
Whoever was the artist for the covers, I remember looking at them being like, oh my God, this is such high fantasy. This is beautiful. But then I remember inside the Golden Book, I was like, this art sucks. Like the Golden Book, if you look up Golden Book covers, I don't know who the fucking artists were, but they were amazing. But Thundercats narratively, I always like more, but I always had love for Motu. So I'm in on this, man. I'm in on this. It's punk rock to care. Adam Kumler's right, but it's punk rock to care and flip. But yes, I would love to be a part. I would love to.
We'd love to have you there, Hatter. We would. I think the Flipboard team definitely should have a panel there. That would be fun.
Well, Jay is on the Flipboard team, so you already get like you already you know.
There we go.
Jay's one of the progenitors of the Flipboard brand. But I'm very excited about this con. I really love the idea of another kind of Torrance-based con. I think it's coming in the right place. I'm hoping that we can, I wanted to help. I'm just meeting you, Mike, for the first time, but I really did want to help Jay and try to get the word out. So exhibitors, I don't know, Jay.
Exhibitors, go on our website.
Yeah. So let's talk about how people can support us right now on the Kickstarter. So we have 26 days left to go, guys, and we want to thank. First of all, we want to thank everybody 100% for all your support. We've already raised $10,816 with a $5,000 goal. We have 26 days to go, and really not too much left for the founders packages. Founders packages are going fast, like really, really fast. They're $150. They come with a lot of great stuff, and we are literally 59 backers.
What do you get for the founders package? I'm very curious. So you pledge 150, and what is it?
There are only 41 left. But for the founders packages, help bring Motu community together by becoming one of the founding members of Motuniverse. These founding packages will include. I hate it when it does that. Will include a VIP pass to the event for early access to all the events. Front of the I don't know why it does that. Front of the line access to guests and featured attractions. Motuniverse founding members VIP badge, which is a specific badge for founding members.
Exclusive just for the 100 folks badge and lanyard. So you will be recognized at this con like. I'm gonna be walking up to you with a thank you every time I see that badge.
So you're like a king. Like if you get you're basically royalty if you walk around with that badge. It's
Italian royalty.
I like that.
Yeah. So this is not the final design. It will look a hell of a lot better than this. We have we have a whole bunch of artists working on wonderful designs for the badge alone. It will come with a founding members medallion. Now, this thing is gigantic. And you know what? It just happens to be very similar in shape to the Flipboard coin. As you know, if you show this coin to Hatter, he has to do something for you. So very similar to that. We will have to do something like that too, where we do something for you if you show us your medallion at the show. This thing is actually huge. It's 50 millimeters big. It is the John Wick coin of collectibles, and it is made of metal. It's beautiful. So it'll have the founder members stamp on the front, and of course a wonderful design in the back. We haven't finalized the design yet.
Yeah, the design. I think we have a few options, and you guys, again, Jay and I are fans. You guys will love these designs.
We also have the founding members plaque, which is a certificate of which thanks you in recognition and support for your action of thanks and for your support of the Motuniverse crowdfund. The founders members T-shirt. Again, this is not the final design. We have JP of Thundercats Classics working very hard on a wonderful design for this shirt, and the founding members Motuniverse pin. This one is very, very much my favorite because you can put this on your lapel, on your shirt, and every single time a staff member sees you, we will give you the Good Journey symbol, and you guys will be recognized as a founding member for the Motuniverse crowdfund. You guys really helped us to get to where we are today. We also have, and those are going fast, by the way. There are only 41 left out of 100. Once those 100 are sold out, they will no longer be available.
Yeah, people were asking if I was going to add more. No, I'm not.
It needs to
I
be
want it
special.
to be very limited. Like these people we're calling them the
No,
100.
I wouldn't add more. I like
Yeah.
this.
I feel like that would water it down. I don't want to do
Yeah.
that.
For anybody wondering, we actually have figured out, because Kickstarter is horrible at this, we finally figured out how to add additional founders if you want to buy 2 or more founder sets. So it's on the add-on section now. So
Yeah.
anybody was wondering about that. If you have, for instance, if you want to buy one for you and one for your wife or your partner or your dog or whoever else you want to bring, by all means, buy as many as you want now.
Even if your dog is your partner.
Yeah, right.
You can support us in multiple ways by picking up a Motuniverse pin. Now, this is not the foundings members pin. It is just the Motuniverse logo, but it is a beautiful piece. It's only $10 for that support. You can also pick up a Motuniverse mug. Again, this is not the final artwork. It will actually have a wonderful design on the front, but for now, it's just in-position artwork. You can also pick up a regular Motuniverse collectible T-shirt for 2025. These will obviously be created every single year that we do Motuniverse, and this one will be the 2026 edition, the inaugural T-shirt.
Yes.
And then this one's incredibly attractive. VIP passes will be sold during the period between now and the show, and VIP packages are listed at $100. But for early adopters here of the Kickstarter, we are discounting that all the way down to $60. So you're getting literally $40 off on a VIP package, which includes the VIP badge and lanyard, 1 hour early access to the floor on Saturday, early access to all the events, priority access to meet and greet for the guests, signings and featured attractions, access to after-hours programming, including the karaoke bar. I know that Hatter and I are going to be there all night just belting out the tunes because he likes to get the sauce on. And the exclusive Motuniverse pin, which you will not get for the other standard VIP package after the Kickstarter ends. So guys, we want to thank everybody who's already supported us so far in helping us to raise $10,860. But as we mentioned earlier, we have so many other goals for this, all the way up to $25,000. And if we do reach that goal, we are hoping, crossing our fingers, and with some help from some very generous people who have connections in the industry, we're hoping to maybe invite some of the cast from the Master Universe 2026 film. We can only hope and dream for someone like Nicholas Galitzine, but that's impossible. But we would definitely love to see maybe a Trap Jaw, maybe a Ram Man. You know what I mean? Maybe the Sorceress is available. I don't know. You know what I mean? But this money is how we will afford to be able to invite those guests, and we really would appreciate all your support. And I want to thank Matt Hatter for letting us talk a little bit about this Kickstarter.
I will of course be spreading the word, and this is part of it. I think you'll hit the goal. You have 26 days left, almost a month, and we'll spread it around. I love this idea. I love that you guys are, and Jay, I know you do have experience with this, so you're not just like some knucklehead who joined and was like, I'd like to put on a con. Yeah, I mean, you are a knucklehead, but you do know about this. So I love the fucking idea about this, something like this coming back to Torrance, because there's just a whole feel, there's just a whole vibe that thing had that was really cool. And I was always sad when it left. So I think this can coexist with PowerCon doing its thing and this thing doing its thing. And yeah, I will we'll spread the word. Jay, I just think there's a super chat that might be up there.
Yes, right here. There we go.
Trash Around Plastic. I don't know how licensing work, but I'll see if I can find a way to get Kevin. Oh, put Flipboard in the new guy. Trash Around Plastic. Please work on that. I would say if there's anything you should be doing is putting all of your energy into that. Okay, I don't even know if he's making another season, but if he is, Jay, I've pitched this to you. It's something as simple as like He-Man's walking in a market. And he's like, and then you just hear like, "Hey, want to buy this this action figure?" And He-Man's like, "What the fuck?" And they're like, "Come on, ignore him." And that's it. One line. He's right there. People go crazy. Oh my god, I know the thing. And then people are on board. Hilarious. Right? That's all you need. All right. So Kevin Smith, whoever powers it be, just fucking trust me. Anyway, I don't want to get away from the topic here. Is we'll spread the word and talk to a few people. And if we can do a convention exclusive, Jay, I will. Let's try to figure it out. Obviously, that's coming at a time where Wave 2 is just going to be starting to get kickstarted. It already kickstarted, so we won't be able to do a figure from Wave 2. But maybe there's something we can do.
We had a great suggestion from Jeremiah Martin. Maybe a bare bones $1 style flip ore as an exclusive to the con. That's some meta. That's
kind of fun.
That is a meta.
I mean, you got to be careful. You don't want to get into legal circles.
Put a C&D behind you.
I don't want. I don't want to.
But if you think about the concept of $1, we could maybe we can do a strap set, which is very similar to $1. Maybe we can actually have multiple weapons, because that's what happened with $1.
It's an F instead of like the upside down W. It's just an F.
Yes, instead of an E, it would be an F or an FU. It would be an FU on the
That's
chest.
kind of funny. That's kind of funny.
That would be hilarious.
We'll figure something out.
You know, and all he does is eats bread, or maybe not bread. Maybe he just eats something. He eats
he's got a gluten allergy or something. Maybe.
What if he has a white hoodie with that? Isn't the symbol to Wonder Bread like a like circles, like a red?
It's three circles. It's 3 circles. Yeah.
Like, what if there was like something like that?
That would be cool. Yeah.
There we go.
That would be absolutely hilarious.
I don't know. We gotta figure it out.
We can talk.
We can definitely figure it out. So you heard it here, guys. Oh wait, we got Quip. Sorry, Quip. Quip is in loaf ore.
Quip's got nothing to do now. He's
loaf ore.
They bailed on him, so
we want loaf ore. Loaf ore shall be the one. He's the
we'll figure something out. But I love this idea. I'll be there regardless, because I'm also local. I mean, not local, but like,
guys, we have confirmed Hatter will be a YouTuber guest at the show.
There you go. There you go, guys. And you know what that means. It's all hugs. If people, when I was in San Diego, people were showing that coin, and I had to give them a consensual hug. So if you show me that coin, I will ask for consent, and then once that legal shit is out of the way, we hug these or we fist bump these. Love to party with Hat. Yes. No, this is gonna be a lot of fun, and then maybe we go to Lucille's barbecue. No, actually, wait. This Marriott is not exactly in the same spot. Right? Because this is
it's the exact same location.
Okay, I don't even remember. Okay.
But across the street they have
2018 it was.
They have the 50-50. What's that burger place they got? The 50-50?
Oh, Slater's 50-50. Yeah.
50-50. Yeah.
Dude, I'm all about that. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Gents, I admire you for the ambition of this project. Saying you're going to do a convention is not it's I don't even know where I'd fucking start. So link in my description if you are Replay Crew, which I assume a lot of people are. Link in the description. I'm going to be there for sure. We'll figure out a time. Maybe we'll do like we had people were showing up at the Bull Air booth in San Diego Comic-Con. It was a pisser, man. We were just talking with everybody. It was a fun fucking time. The panel was a fun time. So show up. I can guarantee that Jay and I and Mike will be there, and we'll have a fucking fun time. Let's make this like a fucking thing. You know what I mean? 25K is not a huge ask if you think of like all the people that are, somewhat local that want to do this. And hopefully you guys get like a big fish exhibitor or somebody that can kind of like, or not exhibitor, like some sort of name or something. So Hollywood big shots that watch this fucking channel, talk to some people.
Yeah, anyone's got connections, definitely reach out.
You can get Fisto. We're not talking about He-Man, but you know that you could get Fisto. I don't even know who's playing Fisto, but I know that guy can show up. So fucking maybe make the calls.
It's funny you should mention that Fisto was one of the higher ones on our list. We are definitely looking for.
Is he?
Yeah, we would love to get Fisto. I told you we would love to get Fisto, Ram-Man, Trapjaw. You know what I mean?
Mech-a-Neck, the guy that played Mech-a-Neck. I'm blanking on the names, but yeah.
But like I said, even the sorceress, who she's got a full plate herself, right? But
I like what Quip is saying. Quip is saying you are the big name, Hatter. So I mean, there is something. Sometimes the answer what is it, Quip? It's like sometimes the answer is right in front. Like it's like those like romantic movie, like those rom-coms from the 80s where like you have the nerdy girl and the guy be like, man, I just want to fall in love, and it's like, love is right here. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know, and there would be that nerdy girl that was right in front of him, right, Quip, the whole time, but Jay didn't see it because we're just too, like Jay and I, we just talk all the time, so he didn't realize the star caliber.
Michael Tidarian Hanger, no GDL, watch my news, LOL. That's what it's all about, brother.
All right, guys, I gotta put the toddler to sleep. Thank you for everybody that showed up.
Thank you.
I'll be getting one of the passes as well and supporting. And let's go. Let's turn this into something. I want to go. I want to have a good time. We'll think about some kind of exclusive or something, I promise. And Jay and Mike, just get on the whole. There's a lot of Motu centric people that I think could come to this, because just to peel back the curtain, as somebody who's like a writer in this fucking stupid town, a lot of these guys want to make money. They want to make money in these signings, so it's really just about getting to them. And you could probably pull some actors, or probably pull somebody, some people that, you know, as long as it fits in their schedule, I think you have enough time to get them there. Voice of She-Ra.
Yeah, Melindy Britt, we want to get her for sure.
So I think it's completely plausible. You just have to kind of like hustle, you know?
100%. You guys should do a roast, or just let Hatter playfully roast.
I'll roast. Maybe we get Johnny Nostalgia there. Fucking ask him like 5 questions. You know who I'd love to get? I love to get Mr. Home Arcade and fucking unmask him. And Jay, you know what would be great? We get Mr. Home Arcade, okay, and we do trivia. And if he loses, we unmask him in front of everybody.
Oh my God!
Wouldn't that be fucking wonderful?
It's like Rey Mysterio back in the day.
Yeah. No, because he loves wearing that mask. Hey, everybody, with that fucking voice, that fake voice. I would love to unmask him in front of it. That'd be a great a little game we can play.
Adam Culmer, $5 super chat.
Oh, I'm the needy girl. I'm the hot chick that has the glasses on, and then I take the glasses off, and it's like, oh my God, you were the one all along. That's supposed to be
like,
me.
What is it? Cooler. She's got that glasses and the ponytail and the paint on her overalls.
Yeah. I love those movies because they took the hottest chick and put her in glasses and a ponytail, and you're just supposed to be like, oh yeah, what a fucking beast, what a wildebeest. All right, so Rachel Lee Cook, yuck, gross. Guys, if you come to the convention, these are the fun times you can have. You know what I also love, Jay? We don't have some fucking douchebag like San Diego Comic-Con. You've been talking for 40 minutes. You know what I mean? Like we can just talk. We can just for 2 hours just shoot the shit, and it will be a blast.
Oh my God, that was so cool.
Show
up.
That was crazy. Mike's like, oh fuck, what would I do?
Wait, he's taking over the con.
We'll
make you guys the last one. Let's put it that way. You guys will headline the nights. That way you can go.
Exactly, dude. If you get Dolph Lundgren, dude, let's try to see how. Okay, Jay, I went to a Motu. They were showing the Motu movie.
Yes. They premiered the Battle Cat. That was Battle Cat premiere.
Yeah, in Alamo, and he was there. There was like 15 people in attendance. Okay, if Dolph Lundgren could show up there, I feel like Dolph is a pay to play guy. So what's the number? You know what I mean? Like what?
We heard he was very expensive from what we were told. So I don't know, but we'll see.
So we're going to reach out to Dolph's people, but it has to make sense. I mean, like we've heard some
crazy numbers.
Crazy,
I don't know if it's true.
Yes,
crazy.
Jay Shumagorath, I will confirm. Jay, do you even know about Shumagorath? You know what's been happening on the Mad Hatter channel?
What are they calling him now? Gigantors?
Oh, but Shumagorath has slowly been taking over the Mad Hatter channel. Like that's what Shamix is talking about. So
that is too funny.
There is a church I'm promoting. the Church of Shumagorath
Mm.
that is starting to. I'm not going to say we're not at cult status yet, but we're building up a lot of steam. I've been sending out the newsletter to a lot of people, and it is basically a church around Shumagorath. And it's not like you don't have to worship him, but you at least have to kind of like listen to the dissertations and things like that. So I'm just saying, like, that's what he's talking about. It's gaining a lot of popularity. That might be a thing you guys do at this con. Maybe a Shumagorath booth. That might not be a bad idea.
Shumagorath's cousin actually lives in the moat of in the moat of Castle Grayskull.
I heard that. Look at how we just come up with fan fiction.
Anyway. No, I'm actually serious.
Does he really?
He does actually.
Dude, Adam's got a great idea. Well, no, Courtney Cox, I think, is going to be hard. But Meg Foster?
Meg Foster, 100%. No, yeah, absolutely.
She showed up at a Comic-Con, at a PowerCon back in 2017 or 18. One of those. She was there.
We would definitely 100%.
Mike, let's say I'm going to address this to Mike because Mike seems like he's more like the guy who's handling the money. If you get the 25K, is it worth paying Dolph Lundgren? What if Dolph is like, you give me 25K, I'll show up. You know what I mean? Like, would you burn all 25K on Dolph?
Definitely not. No, I'd rather have a bunch of other folks than just Dolph.
I would love to have Dolph Lundgren at. You know what I'm actually truthfully.
He's a physicist, though.
Truthfully, what I would really do is I go to a sponsor. I would 100% go to a sponsor because for example, I think the Movie House is the one that sponsored that event that you. Went to.
It was Alamo.
Yeah. Well, okay, fine. But didn't they have a screening right afterwards? I thought there was a Movie House or something.
They did. Yeah, they did a screening.
Yeah, the Alamo's the
Alamo,
movie theater.
Which is owned by Mondo, or Mondo owns Alamo.
Something like that, right?
Jay, you should talk to Mondo. You know some people at Mondo. You should talk to them, see if they can at least give something away or do some shit. They'd probably be cool with that.
We definitely want. We want to talk to Mondo. We want to talk to everybody. We do want to talk to Mattel. We are actively looking at all of these.
I like this comment right here for 10K. Mike, what about 10K? Can 10K go to Dolph? Like if he a show up fee. You have Dolph Lundgren at
my
con,
first con, for 10K. I don't know. I mean, it really depends on what we raise. Because 10K, that's a lot of money.
So I'm going to go on record for 10. You know what? At that point, fine. I'll say this. I'll say for 10K maybe, but here's the thing: I don't want his rider to include anything that has to do with hookers and blow or any additional crazy requests. I am not picking any blue Smarties for him. Forget that. Blue M&Ms. Nope, I'm not doing any of that.
I'll do that. I'll go and pick his blue M&Ms. Dolph Lundgren. I'm just saying. You guys got to be open to things. But all right, I got to go for realsies. Please support this con because I desperately want to go. I'll be there with fucking bells on, no matter what happens. And just I just love this idea. And this is Motu. So if you're into Motu, but even if you're probably not into Motu, it's probably just a fun, just like like PowerCon. I mean, I think you guys would agree. You didn't really have to just be into Motu. Like it's just like a fun con to go to, buy toys. And
we plan on having a lot of like vintage toy vendors. We want to reach out to the local toy shops around there that have vintage toys. Like we want to, and probably even have guests from other IPs.
Yeah, Thundercats usually was always a presence. I remember in PowerCon.
Yeah, we are planning on doing Thundercats programming. We're planning on doing Silverhawks programming. There's going to be a lot of different programming for. So there's going to be a little bit of everything. If you're into cartoons, if you're into toys. That's what's going to be the big theme.
Right. And Jay did mention to me off camera, he will be giving away the Cat's Lair to somebody there too. So if you buy a ticket, that Cat's Lair right behind him, you could win that as well. If you go to this con right here. So I think that's very generous of Jay as well.
Hatter, always a good time. Always a good time hanging out with the Hatter and the Hatterites here, guys. I want to thank. We really do want to thank Matt Hatter and of course all you guys here, the Hatter crew. Thank you guys for just listening to.
Yes, the Hatter crew does love you, Jay, and I do anything for you. So you just asked, and we put a live stream together. Sorry, I came in a little hot out the gate, but you know, I'm always here to help a friend, unlike a certain other Johnny Nostalgia who probably would be like, oh, but the algorithm might not. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Okay. Jay calls me, puts out the bat signal, the hat signal, and we're in. So Hatter Nation, if you are local, even if you're not local, support Replay Crew. Let's get this off the ground. I'll be there. And Mike and Jay, thank you for showing up.
Thank you.
And God bless you.
Absolutely.
Thanks.
So take it away, Hatter. Let's do the sign. What the hell? Let's do the sign up.
What is there a sign out? Is there what do you want me to do? Right? Have you seen how my see guys? This is how I know that Jay doesn't watch my live streams, because I just end the stream. We end the stream in mid talk, and now he wants me to do